vibe to it, real singing, R&B feel. So, what are your music goals? Where do you all aspire to go with your music?
So, we run an entertainment company, Luxury Group, and that I have been running that for about 8 years. And what we do is we run independently. We know how to register our music right. We own all our own masters. We throw our own shows. We control literally everything that pertains to the entertainment process. And, we have artists like Zay Miller, Zedekiah, Mike Teague, myself, me and Mike Teague, the super group. It's a lot of different combination. Artists from Houston, Dallas, just different areas. And so really what we're doing is we're just kind of taking things our way in our situations and successfully, we've been doing it. It's really been encouraging to know that it grows every year. So, I completely understand, like, you see artists on MTV, and sometimes those artists you see on MTV or BET, etc., they don't really even have as much as an independent artist. They don't have as much control, so they getting all of these views and all type of stuff, and sometimes they got to cut the pie up a lot. So for us, it's 100% of the pie every time. And so what you end up doing is you put everybody in a system where they can make money. So when their projects come out, their operations, it's a whole system where you come out in from merchandising to royalties to everything pertaining to your career. And that's what we do. We got like 7 artists, and so really we just are plotting to grow from a streaming perspective next year, and then maybe take on some type of bigger platform as far as financially from a distribution standpoint, and that's if we even need it. If we play it right really with how things are right now, you are able to generate the revenue and just kind of run it yourself. You got a video tomorrow actually, so we book everything. Like, we just really just want to do it our way. So we don't want nobody to tell us where to go and when to be here. We want to decide that ourselves. So when we tour and when we do, bigger situations as they grow, we can control and, so that's really our goal, is to just keep growing. If we grow yearly, we can't lose.
Okay.
So that's my logic.
And
That's
our
logic, right?
A lot of fun. You having fun.
Absolutely.
Okay. Same thing for you?
Absolutely. I think for me, bottom line is, I'm rolling with the team. I'm a team player. So, whatever we come up together and set out, that's what we're going to follow through with. Personally, I just want to be respected for making just quality music. The money and the accolades and the following will come if I'm true to myself and just make my music. That's what I want to get off of.
Speaking of music, I want to get into the breakup.
Oh,
okay. When I tell you, walking through this, I seen it. It was literally like a movie.
Yes.
Yes, it's like a movie.
Impressive.
And the intro song, "Are You Still Down?" When you, I did once I got to the end of the album, I gave you some relief, because in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was girl ready, because one of your lines was, "I might not be working right now, but I'm picking up the baby from school, and I am trying."
Yeah.
But the girl in this particular, album, wasn't giving him enough grace. She wasn't giving him enough support. And I'm not gonna lie, coming in, I was hot. I was just like, oh, another one of these niggas. Okay, but I'm not even gonna lie. But then as I got into the breakup and I walked through it, and I'm not even gonna lie, my favorite part was the skit, when she calls you and tells you that you've been out kicking it like Casanova.
Shout out to Chris.
I loved it. I loved the entire flow of it. I love the entire from beginning to end. By the end, I felt it. I understood it. I understood. At the height, everybody's mad.
For sure.
Everybody's upset. You did me wrong. I did you wrong. All of the above. I'm dating, you dating, but at the end of the day, we're supposed to be this, and we can't function in life without it. So I want to give you props. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
To me, it gave me, I was waiting for you when he asked you who your favorites was, because it gave me a Darnell Jones vibe.
Really?
100%.
He said that a lot too.
I promise you, like that's the first thing I thought of. When he goes, that album with, you find out later in real life that he left his wife.
Right.
But, he was explaining that to her or whatever. Like, he just had all of these things, worldly things that he needed to do before he could come back to her.
Right.
And I felt like exactly from beginning to end, that's exactly what you were saying. I thought it was amazing.
Man, thank you so much. That is wild for me not to have ever met you.
Absolutely. I can't even lie.
You read it down like that. That's exactly what I was going for when we.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, bro. When we made it, it was just like it kind of all fell together. So it's not like an autobiographical album.
Right.
It has its hints of realness in it. But it came together. So as I was going through some personal stuff, it was just writing and recording. And I told brothers, I'm like, man, I think I wrote this into existence. Like, it was crazy how the sequence just matched up. So, man, I appreciate you even just getting it. That's crazy.
It was amazing.
I don't really get concept albums no more.
You don't at all. And the thing is that I knew that you sung, but I didn't know how you sung, because this age group is nothing like the R&B that we grew up with.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And as soon as it kicked on, even the beats, everything, the flow of it, I was just like, I would have never guessed that this just came out, because I don't listen to recent R&B music.
Right.
Like my Pandora, my Spotify, everything is 90s, 2000.
And I don't blame you. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it completely.
I mean, the only ones, like, don't get me wrong, I love her.
Okay.
For sure.
Or whatever. But besides that, all the way back.
No SZA, none of that?
SZA, now don't get me wrong, SZA when she first came, but like, SZA really hasn't released anything.
I mean, yeah, she been kind of.
Yeah, like, she been one-offing and stuff like that, but SZA's album when it came out, I did love.
She had done a couple features, but she been tough.
Yeah.
That Ty Dolla is tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean, did his album come out? They keep saying that it's coming.
I
But,
don't think so.
oh, well.
No,
So,
don't find out when I leave.
Oh, okay. Now, as far as Jetta, now you have a lot. Now, it was songs that I was going through that my heart, I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay, okay. But one project that really spoke to me was Demons.
Yeah.
And the reason that it spoke to me, one, because it was one that you majority did on your own. The only feature was Mike. And it literally felt like that you were expressing everything that you went through 30 plus years.
Man, I did that in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Wow, okay.
And that was a blessing, because, I mean, I just was like, ooh. There's a project called Demons.
I loved it.
And it just panned out, like you're saying, it was really transparent. All my music is like that.
I got that through the years. Another one that I really connected with Truth Be Told. I really enjoyed that one. But Demons, Perfection, that was honestly my favorite. Until I got to A Love Story. And that's exactly what I said, that they will come back later.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I heard it, it related me back to Songcry.
Songcry.
Like, I felt it. I said, this is exactly where he was going. I knew that this was an album that, my question is, before we go there, was it intentional for it to be just you? And then, what made you include him on only one song?
You know what? We was quarantining.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You know, but I'm not really a big feature artist. I mean, I know from time to time I feature here and there, but not really. It's mainly like Mello, maybe Weasel. It's kind of like the same people.
Okay.
But I just did it so fast. It just happened.
It was your therapy.
Yes.
I could tell.
It was tough, man.
Because the line that I caught the most is in A Love Story, fell out of her feelings and depended on mine. So what that made me feel is that she had got to the end of her road. She began to move on, and then it was like, how dare you move on without me? So now I have to feel your feelings. Is that not the song?
Such a woman perspective.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. It's correct. What am I wrong about?
maybe
Maybe.
she was wrong.
How was she wrong?
Maybe I fall out of my feelings.
Well, see, I don't know, because you made it very clear that you were running around, that you was doing what you wanted to do, that you was out here with these women, that she didn't feel like...
That was the top of the song.
I know. I know that was the top of the song, and I feel like that's why she fell out of her feelings, and you had to do the feels.
See, she fell out of her feelings beforehand already, so then that's why I was running around.
Oh, of course,
You know,
because that made sense. That made sense.
No,
okay.
I mean that was really what the song cried. It's literally the same.
I loved it.
It's literally exactly, you hit it right on the
Of course, yeah, I loved it. And then that took me right into the new project with both of you together, the Conversations in Hawaii. I love the skits. I love you all just literally talking like y'all are having a conversation with each other.
It was in Hawaii.
I was literally about to ask that because I caught that at the end. I heard when you said, I can't believe we're in Hawaii recording this. Yeah. So what is that? Why did it take y'all 2 years to get over there to do it, and what brought it together?
Good question. Good question. I mean, timing again.
Okay.
Just I believe God just does not mess up timing wise. We went out there. I went out there for the project and for my birthday. My birthday was on a Saturday.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Well, give us the date of your birthday.
I know he's a Cancer.
July 14th.
Y'all just come from everywhere. My God, it's not your fault. It's y'all don't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna touch on it all the way because I want Teague to definitely touch on it too. But you know, I definitely, the timing thing was everything, and I think that at that point we were you know, lyrically ready for that. You know, we had plotted on doing a project together for a long time, and then we came up with this concept where, hey, you know, we could do like projects. Like out of town, like not even like, so that our first one was Hawaii, but our next one there ain't really no telling.
Okay.
We're gonna go and do the same concept. So I mean, I just think it was a timing thing more so than anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really want to record when we went out there, to be honest with you.
Oh, you wanted to have fun.
No, yeah, and rest a little bit too.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of get away from everything. But if you don't know, you know, Gittaa, he's like a workaholic. So wherever we land, we gonna record.
Oh.
We had the bags just for the equipment was $1 million.
I can just imagine, like, no lie. I just traveled. Okay. And a man in front of me had music equipment. He stuck it up on that thing, and that woman literally looked at him and she said, "You need to take that bag over there because this is already like $400 and see what you can work out." I was like, oh God, so I can understand.
Yeah, so I mean, I really just wanted to go out there, rest a little bit, and, you know, have fun with bro for his birthday, and but we just fell into a project. We literally recorded most of that project out there, right? Yeah. Maybe outside maybe 1 or 2 songs.
Right.
What part of Hawaii were you all in? I've never been privileged to go to Hawaii.
We were in Waikiki.
Oh, okay.
Nice. What's up with you in Hawaii though? Because you had a project in 2017.
I was on my way down.
Oh.
I did flights to Hawaii.
Right.
And then, because we was planning it, and then I did Hawaii. Dedication to John Walt. Rest in peace to him, because that was my right hand man, and he was really a part of like this new style that we was coming up with. You know, so I dedicated it to him because he was a part of the project so much. And then Conversations in Hawaii when we got there.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I just really, you know, flights to Hawaii, Conversations in Hawaii, just, you know, they say speaking into existence.
This is true.
That's what we did.
Man, it's beautiful out there, man. Yes, it is. The people are so just nice and inviting, and they leave you alone when they you know, when you don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, I had a good time out there.
It's definitely expensive though. You won't spend a couple hours just moving around.
Yeah, they don't like the all-inclusive.
No.
Yeah, they do not. We like the all-inclusive, but they do not.
Well, you're not going to find, in the U.S., you're not going to find too many
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
all-inclusives.
You're right about that one.
Yeah. What are some of the other places you all have traveled to together?
Atlanta.
Yeah, we haven't been
Texas. Oh, you know, there's some places, bro. Vegas. What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about like abroad though.
Yeah, both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Houston, Atlanta,
I guess
Vegas,
that's really not abroad though, because that's just.
Hawaii.
Right.
You were just in Dubai.
Yeah, that man.
Oh wow, how was that?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you all don't know, I'm not next to Gittaa, so I don't know how he smelled. But Teague got on some very expensive cologne. I see his watch. I've seen the chains. You
See
know,
that coat.
right? So
Yeah.
you know.
Man, Rich.
And then you know the words of Sammy Sosa, very, very. Okay.
Light skin or dark skin, Sammy Sosa?
Dark skin.
Oh, got it.
You know,
Okay.
the light skin where he
Dark
think
skin.
he
I don't
think
even know about the light skin.
Ooh.
yeah. Dubai for you, huh?
Yeah, Dubai was great, man. It's a totally different culture.
Okay.
Totally different culture. Hot as hell.
We heard that.
Yeah.
But how was it for you? 'Cause now when we asked and women went and they didn't have a great time. So if you had a good, they did say it was hot, and then they said the culture was not what they expected. I don't know what that means because I haven't been there, but
Yeah, it's literally don't talk to me, basically. Unless you're in a group of like your friends or whatever, but
Right.
they don't. It's like you're not even there. And like if you try to ask for something like directions, they like go in there. I'm like, okay, they don't really want us here
at all.
But we still managed to have a really good time. We did a whole bunch of like excursions. And
Oh, nice. Okay.
It was great, man. It was great.
I bet it
Hold
was.
on.
They do that.
What they say when you ask for
They're
directions?
like, how about
See, you know right. You know right. I promise.
Grow up, bro. Grow up, man.
I just want to see if he's gonna do it the same way you did. And you did. And I thank you for that. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. When you all are out together, who is most likely to swing first?
Oh, it wasn't even. I think that was the quickest time that question's been answered.
Yeah.
He's like, I know myself. It's fine. Okay.
Okay. So
So
then,
he's one of those guys like, I got you. I got you. I'm like, bro, we're at a fucking bar. Nothing's happening right.
It's just us and the whites. Like, calm down. It's all right.
who's the most flirtatious?
No.
I just like to have conversations.
Yeah. Conversations that lead to nothing. That was going on.
He started singing. He started.
Right.
I
Get
can-
over with.
I can see it. I just came out with you should listen to it, the breakup. I can see it. That's a whole conversation. Oh my God, I just finished. Oh.
That's why I get your perspective. I already know you guys.
Anybody married here?
No, divorced.
Divorced?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What happened? This is unapologetic, so I get to ask anything I want. How long you married? I didn't know this. But did this make social media?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I put out the breakup.
Oh. Oh.
Now you gotta go listen.
No.
You gotta go play
You
it
just woke her up when she started scrolling. I mean, oh shit.
again. You gotta play it again.
Oh, now I'm going back. Okay.
So married for 5 years. If I didn't say congratulations, then I'll say it now.
Thanks.
What?
Yeah.
And then you married for 5 years. How old were you?
28.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the breakup is fairly
The breakup just came out.
The breakup
recent.
came out in March, but I had been.
We recorded the breakup for like 5 years though.
Yeah.
We recorded when the shit started first happening. So probably maybe a year, maybe even 2 before it even came out. Yeah.
So you sing, you dance. What did she do to cause this
Well,
breakup?
wait a minute.
I said what I said.
Okay. Now I heard it.
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, because I listened to it, so let's see.
I think we just realized love wasn't enough.
I can respect that.
It's
Yeah.
deep.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep.
We were one of those couples that were together like since birth, basically.
Mhm.
Kind of ups and downs or whatever, and marriage just seemed like the right, path. And you come to find out it's just a lot more work when you get past the infatuation. So I don't think either of us was ready to put in the work that we should have been, and one of us decided to work on something else.
Now this is who you need to have on the Man Show.
We'll
Can't wait to get you back.
Let me in there. I got you.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I would definitely love to have you on our relationship talks too.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. So, divorce, any children?
No children.
No children? No, never married?
No.
You got some kids?
Yeah, got a little shorty, TJ.
Okay. How old is shorty?
Shout out TJ. He almost 7.
Baby.
Oh, okay.
That's my little twin.
Okay, you got some more on the way?
No, what?
It has been a pandemic.
No.
I do know a lot of people that's pregnant.
No, on the way. No.
You done?
No, I hope not.
Okay.
I hope not. Hope I got 2 up there somewhere.
No.
Maybe twins, because twins are just being.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you, what's the first date option now? Let's get out of the quarantine. Let's say we back up and running. What's a first date option? Because dating now just seems very social media, inbox, DM, let's hook up, but you all are old school. So what's a first date option now? What would you do?
I think I would do whenever it opened back up the drive-in movies.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
On the first date, that's kind of intimate.
Exactly. I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touchy.
Because if I can't conversate with you, over a movie or whatever it is, I need to gauge where your head at. Because if it's not there, I don't want to second date.
I agree.
Okay. What about you?
Good question. What about Topgolf?
Okay.
Do they
Activity? Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of formal.
Yeah.
You can actually social distance.
Yeah.
I think both of those are great.
I
I think
just
the activity is a good thing. But I always tell people this, and he's heard me say this multiple times. I think a great first date is coffee. And I think a great first date is coffee. One, everybody can show up and leave at their own. And then at the end of the day, nobody's responsible for anything but themselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up and buy my own coffee, vice versa. We have a conversation. If we both like the conversation, you move to the actual next date. If not, then it was cool, we met.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, what if you don't like coffee?
Get tea.
Good tea.
Got it. Okay. I'm
Well,
just checking.
Pepsi. You get a Pepsi.
Yeah.
I'll just check.
No, people always miss.
Get a drink.
Get them up.
Do they have soup?
Yeah, no. Well, no, Panera is another one that, I know some people that have done like their first, meet up at Panera.
Yeah. Like a chicken sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go to Popeyes. Keep it classy. Damn, let's go to Starbucks.
Who was the best dressed?
Come on, look at me.
Ooh, easily. Come on.
Look at me.
I don't even think we have to eat. Consider this.
No lie, right? So bro, he's been on a whole streak of buying like shoes, right? Air Force Ones and shit. So a lot of people know me for like shoes and clothes or whatever, but so he goes on this streak. He calls me like, bro, you don't want to see me.
I thought women was going to want to stay at home shopping.
He like, you want to go to war? I'm like, you want to go to war? So we got to plan this war out, man. See, we need social media.
You've been seeing me. You've been seeing me. That's all I'm going to say.
But y'all have a line, right? Jackets, hats, and beanies.
Luxurious creations.
Okay.
Yep, we got that. We got that busting.
Okay.
The hat line, the jacket line. We got sweaters coming. So.
Anything for women?
Yes. I actually got some pop-up jackets coming.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like little leather ones and
Oh, got it.
And whatnot. So.
We love apparel.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm going to bring it back to you, though.
I
do got something for you. I just left the bag.
You don't
I
have
got
to.
something. No, we got you.
Luxurious Creations. Royalty.
Yep.
Is that under Luxurious Creations?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like royalty, and then you got like blessed, and then these are just phrases that I've used. But then I've got this new logo called Rated R, which is rated royalty.
Okay.
Just expanding it. You know, it's a whole bunch of different.
So this is together, luxurious gracious.
Might as well be. Might as well be.
Okay.
Whatever he's into, I'm backing. So.
Okay. So he's giving it to you, so you give him the model, because he seemed like he's
a photographer for it, and he
Okay.
helps me with the as far as the staging and like, hey, what do you think about this?
Okay.
Et cetera, et cetera.
That's good, because Teague seemed like he Michigan Avenue Oak
Yeah,
Brook.
that guy. He real uppity.
Yeah.
He real uppity. I don't want to say it on here. Uppity. Oh Lord.
It's really fair.
No, it's cool though. That's my language.
He likes to just put himself together.
Yeah.
Yeah, all friends.
It's funny you say that, because when I put this on, I had this on the other day actually, but I put this on and my wife was like, "Oh, who you going to see?" I'm like, "Oh, so this is best." She's so used to seeing me in uniform, that's the sweatpants and stuff. So Teague, I'll be calling you, be like, hey, but I need to go with him. But I need the sales. I can't pay.
Don't
That's being top brand.
that top price. Tell us about Zay Miller.
Zay Miller, that young gentleman, right?
Zay Miller is in the building on Zoom.
Yes, he is.
On Zoom.
Zay Miller is from Texas. I'm just going to be very blunt. He's like one of the most talented artists that I've heard in a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's soulful and he's becoming more lyrical. His drive is crazy. He come in town, do a whole project, 7 tracks, 8 tracks. Right now we've done. He came in town yesterday. We've done 5 tracks. 5 tracks so far. So I just look forward to presenting him. He is the next face. It was myself, and then it was Teague, and then it was me and Teague, and Zay Miller is the first one out the gate, and he literally has a project ready and 5 tracks in on the next one. So, and he's my cousin, I love him to death, but more so outside of that, the reason why I don't, say he's my cousin first is because he's really a growing artist. Like he really is, coming into his own. He's really figuring it out, and so. I look forward to presenting him. Soulful, lyrical artist. Y'all look out for him. Zay Miller.
What genre was Zay Miller?
I would say soulful.
So
I would say soul.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I would say soul for sure.
Okay.
Zay be spitting though.
Well, I mean, you come from soul and then go to hip hop. If you pick and two.
Okay.
If you pick and two.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask Zay to let us hear a snippet too. Maybe he could come through the Zoom and do a snippet. A little later on.
I'm sure he'll.
Where do you think that music labels are going? What direction?
Independent.
Away.
Yeah.
Independent.
Yes.
I just think that I was just talking to Teague like a few weeks back, and it just makes sense if you really could just generate the money to think about like, all right, I want to make like, let's say hypothetically, 10 grand. If you take that 10 grand, and that would be however you make it. If it be merchandising, if it be selling lighters, it could be anything. Let's say you get $10,000 together. After that, if you reinvest that $10,000, you should be able to facilitate it and grow it. And then get it back and et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, I think that you really just need marketing money and you need, distribution money. You need to be able to put your music in places where you can't reach. And that's really all. If you figure out that element of it, there's no need for a label.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
I agree with it. For the most part, it's a loan company.
Right, right.
Basically. And you gotta repay all of that before you see
bad
anything.
loan company.
Exactly.
Then you don't own none of the masters for that time. What if you make the best music in your life in 3 years?
Right.
Now you done make the best music in your life, and after that you mediocre. So now even if you own your masters after that, all the money that you really wanted to make, you done gave it away.
Right. I think the perfect example of that is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
Taylor Swift, if anybody is confused about how the music business works, money-wise, literally just look up Taylor Swift's story.
Yep.
All of her top, right now, they're in the midst of thinking of having her re-record everything
Yeah.
that she had,
Yep.
and putting it back out.
Yep.
hmm Do y'all agree with the statement that if Drake goes independent, that the music industry is dead?
Yeah, completely. He control everything.
Mhm.
If he don't take a deal, who would? Why would you? I mean, but that's just my opinion. Some of those artists that take those deals, you know, are in situations where that type of money could change their life or put them in a different position.
That's
And
why I would
then
say.
they
That's
could
why I would
start-
say no.
So it's not,
I mean-
it's not really like, I don't have anything against labels or anything like that.
But for that same reason that you just said, that's why I don't think the record label is gonna like completely die out.
Right,
Because there is shorties out here that's just gonna be like, are they gonna give me 100 bands?
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
And they gonna know what to do with the 100 bands if they got the right people around. And they might not see the same as 100%, but they might see enough to be like, yeah, next
To be
up,
comfortable.
to be okay. So I definitely think whatever your approach is, it's just sometimes you have business-minded men. You know, my family, I come from a business-minded family. You know, my family even runs a plumbing company independently. You know, they're a black plumbing company,
Wow.
the biggest in Chicago as far as black. So,
Famous Thomas.
yeah, Thomas Mechanical. Shout out Thomas Mechanical. And I just kind of learned from them a lot of how to facilitate, how to move, you know.
Makes sense. Okay.
What do you all miss live performances?
Yeah, we actually was just getting ready to go do Jetta Thomas Unplugged and featuring Mike Teague, and then we were getting ready to do the Luxury Group show and all type of stuff, and we just couldn't, you know, we weren't able to do it. So unfortunately, it didn't pan out, but we ready, you know, when it comes. But I really do miss it for sure because we only perform with like a live band. We don't perform.
Our live
Wow,
shows-
really?
our live shows
Oh,
are crazy.
okay.
No, and they be solid too. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
our
it
live
always
shows are
sold
crazy.
out. It always pans out perfect. You
Mhm.
know, so I think I think we've had one show where it didn't sell out, and it was just because we moved the date of it last minute, and then it was like, oh, I can't do it now, you know, because. But otherwise, everything has been successful.
Love it.
Everything has been successful. So yeah, but we getting ready to put something together, a nice little play where it's still like a live show, and it kind of works.
They
good.
claim that y'all might be able to do stuff like that again, summer 2021.
You think so?
So when
I hope so.
but when Biden comes in his first 100 days, they want to do a mask mandate, and if they actually can complete the mask mandate in the first 100 days, then it'll open up to stuff like
I see.
you know, concerts and stuff like that again.
And them said something about they might have a card if you get it or something like that.
Yeah, well,
Right, if you get the vaccination.
right. You'll have to go abroad with their. Of course, we don't, but the thing is that, for instance, if you've traveled abroad to like Africa or something like that, you know, have to get your shots and stuff like that. You have to carry that card, so it'll be the same one.
Okay.
And they think that's how they're gonna force people to get the vaccine. You won't be able to leave the country without it.
I
Yeah.
see.
You gotta get shots to go to Africa.
Yeah.
I want
Malaria. all types of
You gotta
stuff.
get. My girlfriend went 2 years ago. She had to get a lot of shots.
Yeah,
But
I went twice. It was amazing.
My family, like, we were just talking
Dope
about
experience.
Johannesburg. We want to go.
It's not that many shots though.
I don't like needles.
Yeah, it's not that many though. You'll live for sure. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
You as you prepare the for